Now, for that moment specifically,
Yeah.
what are the emotions that are going through your mind when you hear your name called in the MLS draft? Keep in mind, this is a dream of millions of kids to go pro and have their name called in whatever draft it might be. So what were those feelings like? What were those emotions like? Does it flash into your mind the first time you ever kicked a soccer ball? Just what is that specific moment like for you?
Yeah, so honestly, it might not be the answer you're expecting, but like as soon as my name got called, I kind of just started laughing.
That is most definitely not what I wanted to hear.
Just because I thought the situation was so funny, just because like NYCFC is a huge rival of Red Bull, and I'd been with Red Bull for about like 8 years before that.
Yeah.
And so for Red Bull to kind of pass on me and then, their rival club to take me, I just thought was kind of like a hilarious irony. So I like when my name was called, I just started laughing, which was kind of funny. And then like maybe it sank in a little bit later that like this was a dream realized. Just to, I'm actually still in the process of kind of trying out for the team because the draft sort of entitles you to a tryout with the team, but it doesn't secure you a spot on the roster indefinitely. So I'm in that process. So like it's like I'm excited. I'm part of the way there, but I'm not all the way there yet. And so I'm working towards that right now. But either way, it was definitely a really special moment. I think there's something unique about the draft and hearing your name called that I'll always remember. And yeah, like you said, like people dream about that, and that's something I've dreamt about as well. So that was really special. I had family and some friends there. And yeah, just to have their support right on the spot was really cool.
Yeah, for sure. And again, like and I don't even think, actually, no, I think that probably is how it is for most sports. That when you get drafted, it's not like you sign the contract the next day unless you're like, what's Joe Burrow, shout out Joe Burrow, Cincinnati Bengals, insanity. So yeah, okay, that actually does make a lot of sense. And obviously you're aware, like, for every single one of us, the hard work is always still going on. You always still have to grind and maintain your spot and all that good stuff. But just forget in reality for a little bit. And again, go back to the fact that you just got drafted. So that happens, your name gets called. What are those next 24 hours like? Does the team like reach out to you saying like, get your butt here tomorrow so you can start playing? Like
Pretty much. Yeah. So I think my coach at Princeton, Coach Barlow, called me first, and he was like, and super excited for me. He was like, I think one of the assistant coaches is going to reach out probably tonight, and he'll sort of give you some more details. And I got a call from one of the guys in like upper management at the club and said that there was going to be a preseason training camp in Orlando, a preseason training camp in Mexico, and that you should be coming to the facility for like lifting before that. And he was like, you should be ready to go as early as, 48 hours from now. And I was like,
wow.
All right. So
quick turnaround.
That's a quick turnaround. And, I did expect that because I know the season is kind of just around the corner. They're also like accelerating this season a little bit because the World Cup's going to be held in the winter.
Yeah.
So they're trying to end it by like October, which is like a timetable that's like cut the season short by like 2 months. So preseason's coming in earlier this year. So I knew it was going to be a quick turnaround, but 48 hours was definitely a little hasty. But fortunate in that the facility is like 35 minutes from my house in Montclair, New Jersey. I just drive to Orangeburg, New York, is where the facility is. So it made the first few days of commuting pretty doable. And then 4 days later, I was on a plane to Orlando for the first camp.